Tolerance is the act of accepting others. In society, tolerance, recognized by the UN with a dedicated day, is one of the foundations for the elimination of conflicts.
La question de la tolérance, elle est hyper importante parce que la tolérance est un fondement religieux de toutes les religions, l'islam, le judaïsme, le christianisme et au-delà, sans parler des philosophies et des spiritualités.
What you see in society nowadays is people just are so harsh to each other, and we need to stay connected, and that's also what you can see in the place of religious worship.
But how do you create a society that is tolerant of others and embraces diversity?
Ignorance is the main cause of violence. That's why interfaith dialogue, interreligious dialogue is very important preventive measures. That's why interfaith dialogue must be generalized at the national level.
What I see in the Netherlands is a lot of people haven't ever met someone from a certain religious community. So there are people, a lot of people in the Netherlands, they have never met someone who's Jewish, or they have never met someone who is a Muslim. But they do have a lot of prejudgments about those people. As soon as you know a person who is Jewish or a person who is Muslim, you have less prejudgments about them, and there's a less chance to become an extremist or commit a hate crime.
Indeed, we are all responsible for disseminating accurate information to prevent external manipulation and build community resilience, since knowing more about others leads us to understand and accept them.
Nós temos de facto que promover a tolerância. E promover a tolerância significa dar conhecimento às pessoas. Para isso, literacia religiosa, literacia digital é crucial nos dias de hoje. Se tiverem uma comunidade religiosa com pouco conhecimento sobre as diferenças, é muito mais fácil entrarem e promoverem, ou seja, os locais de culto tornam-se cada vez mais inseguros.
And in a society that aims to be more inclusive, the various faiths, churches, and the dialogue between them become especially important.
Tolerance is, I think, one of the most important things to prevent some type of extremist attack. I think we should all be able to understand each other, where we're coming from. And I think it's a very important thing for society that we all have our own perspectives, but that we tolerate each other's perspectives. And I think creating this balance of tolerance is the first step towards prevention. And it's easier said than done. It's probably a very hard thing to achieve.
I think it's much better to do something on small steps together in practice than just to talk about in theory together in large pages, but not to do anything in practice.
We know that tolerance, like democracy, is never guaranteed. We therefore have a duty to continually work towards strengthening it every day.
That's also a responsibility of us, like the policymakers, but also a responsibility of political parties and social media channels to stay connected and don't feed the narrative of polarization.
I think we should respect each other's differences in order to have a diverse community and build tolerance within communities.
Se não houver esta compreensão da diversidade, nós nunca iremos conseguir promover a tolerância.
There's a lot to know and to learn from each other, and we're trying to work in many interreligious ways together to be tolerant together and each other.
So in Dutch we have the saying, onbekend maakt onbemind. So unknown makes unloved, and I think it's really important to meet each other in person to understand each other better.